What's up, guys? Ed here, back with another video. And in this video, sadly, I did say I was going to do an unboxing for those of you that are in my Discord, but there was a bit of technical difficulties, so I can't really, do that. I mean, I could, just sort of restack it, but the reaction and stuff wouldn't be the same. So I just wanted to show you what I got and just show off the cards and stuff like that. So the set one is now out. It's on the Game Crafter. I'll be putting a description, a link in the description of the video. And yeah, this is what the packs look like. I really love the way they look. I did ask around a bit, and they did say that Game Crafter stuff just tends to be, darker in general with all their stuff, and that kind of sucks. But I don't think there's really anything I can get around that. But the image is you can see for if you can see it. I'm not sure if you can. It has a Spellblight, Ignama, and Burst of Passion. And these three cards are the cards created by the top three players for the Oversoul tournament that I had. With Spellblight being in the front because, the winner of that tournament, he created Spellblight. So, yeah, there are 18 cards per pack. It includes 11 common cards, 5 uncommon cards, 1 rare, and 1 rare or higher card. So it could be rare, oversoul rare, or a super rare. It has the Sin Mango logo and the Game Crafter logo. So yeah, um, not gonna lie though, like I didn't expect them to be so like thick. But it's still pretty cool. Yeah, like I still like to go back and look at these. Like this just looks really awesome. It's like, dude, I made a booster, a booster pack or whatever. This is of my game. The back does remind me of a Pop Tart. I'm not sure about you guys, but yeah. So let's get into this. So, first off, I kind of want to just show the cards off in order of element. So, uh, fire, fire, nature, water, dark, and then light. So, first will be the fire cards, and I did get 3 booster packs, so that was 54 cards in total. Yeah, Blazing Phoenix got 2 copies of that. It's really good if you have like a deck that uses a lot of like small fire souls. Can be really overwhelming for your opponent. It gives plus 100 power to all of your other fire souls. So yeah, that's pretty good. Then I got Jaggerjaw Striker, which in my opinion is a better card than the vanilla that you get, the 2 hitter vanilla that you get in the child decks. So yeah, it's 700 power and it's six level 6. And we got 2 copies of Fire Formation Triple Threat. Honestly, in my opinion, it's the worst card in the game. When I created it, I thought it was going to be good, but sadly, it's not. I really love the picture too. Like I spent time on this one. It's really cute, but sadly, it's not going to do anything. Got 1 copy of Fufu Flame, Burst of Passion, which is one of the tournament cards. It's level 5, and you can choose a level 3 or lower soul you control. It gains plus 300 power and plus 1 hit until the end of turn. At the end of the turn, destroy the chosen soul. And I got 2 of those. Got Firefighter Scorch Lady, once per turn, absorb 1. And in my game, when it says absorb 1, but it doesn't tell you from where, it usually just, you have to absorb it from your soul gauge. Choose a soul you control. It gains plus 100 power until the end of turn. She's not that great of a card, honestly. Unless you can feed her in other ways, but other than that, it's not that great. We have Pest Control, really good for really big boards of small guys. So yeah, destroy all souls with power 300 or less in each player's battlefield. Yeah. So it's pretty interesting with this card though, is because when you see this, you would think to play it in dark because dark revolves around lowering the power of all souls or your opponent's souls. But surprisingly enough, it doesn't really work that great with it. It's mostly really good on getting rid of like really big boards just anything that's being too aggressive or being too defensive. So like a shield deck or um, a light nature deck that easily gets big, like small things out later in the game if you let it. And there's two of those, and one Dance of the Burning Spirit. If you're playing Fire, Dance of the Burning Spirit, in my opinion, is a must-have. It really depends on the deck that you're running. Sorry. You choose a soul you control. While you control this card, that soul gains a rush and plus 200 power on your turn only. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Give something rush. It's 2 cost, and it can do a lot for you. The only downside is if the card that you're giving rush to is dead or is destroyed, then he's just sitting there. So you need to uh, maybe in the future there might be a card that destroys spells in fire, or you're just gonna have to run um, this with light to get rid of him if you want to. Light fire is not too bad of a combination at the moment. Well, it's not the best, but that's because I haven't really focused on it. But later in the sets, in set two maybe, that's what I'm going to be doing. So the next card is the next element is nature, and I didn't really get too many. I only got 4 nature cards, but the nature cards that I did get are actually not that bad. So I got one high speed chicken. When destroyed, you can search your deck for a copy of this card and put it into your soul gauge. Got a sapling knight, which is a soul trigger, so not too bad, I guess. So yeah, one of the super rares that I did get in this in one of the packs were a great oak dragon, Yggdrasil dragon. It's level 12 natures. It has the nature dragon trait and 2 hits. It has 900 power, and its ability says, while in your hand, the level of this soul is reduced by 1 for each nature soul in your soul gauge. When summoned, absorb 2 cards in your soul gauge. Once per turn, release 2, and it has the quick ability icon. So you can activate it at any time as long as it is, of course, refreshed. Because you can only activate abilities of souls while the soul is refreshed. So it says refresh a soul you control. So pretty good, especially late game. You can get a lot of damage in if you play smart or whatever. But yeah, really good. And there's a situation where I had a lot of I got 2 of these guys out, and there's I want to say 4 other smaller souls that I got on the board, which made allowed me to do a lot of damage in one go. I think if I remember correctly, the person I was playing against, was able to reduce some of it, and also got was able to get some soul triggers or spell triggers that got rid of some of my cards, but it was still pretty interesting. The way that I got so many cards out. And this big guy. The next card is a Red Thorn Harmonic Dragon. It's a you guys know this guy. He's from the second trial deck, Force of Nature. He is a rare in the booster packs in the booster set. You have a chance of getting 2 of these guys in one pack, which is kind of annoying, but I kind of did that on purpose for that reason because I'm evil. But yeah, he's pretty good. I would say that he's not too bad to get as a pull, but I'm pretty sure it would get annoying after a while if you're just filled with a whole bunch of Red Thorn Harmonic Dragons. But pretty good in anything that runs nature, especially well, just anything that runs nature really, because he just returns cards back to your hand. So next is the water, and I got quite a few of those. So we have the level 5 water spell, Carambolella Star. It's not the greatest at the moment, but for how I want water to work in the future, I think it'll be perfect. Or at least maybe a 2 of in the deck. I never know. So we got 2 of those. We have 1 Psychic Disruption. So it is a blessing, and it does have this spell trigger ability. So the way blessings work is that when a blessing with spell trigger is revealed during your trigger check, you can actually sort of send it to your spell zone instead of going to the damage zone. So that way it kind of heals you, but you cannot activate their abilities unless they have the quick ability icon. So yeah, just wanted to clear that up for future stuff. in case I do more cards like this, which I might not, but yeah. Next is a Shell Defender. It's pretty good. It's level 2. Its shield has 350 power. So if you're playing water, he's, in my opinion, he's mandatory. And he's a common, so he should be easy to get. Next is Kaiju of Christmas. It's a level 6 Water Soul with the Frost Demon trait, two hits, and 600 power. Pretty good, pretty good, just beat stick, I guess. One thing that's funny with this game is that, you try to build your decks to sort of, counter really anything or, just around what your opponent may be doing, but you can never prepare for when your opponent summons a two-hit vanilla, and it's kind of funny and poetic at the same time. I don't know. But it's pretty cool. So Multiplex Frog is our next card. It's level 4 Water Soul with the Hypnotoad trait. One hit and 300 power. Pretty good. If you're playing water and you're using the frog, the Hypnotoad engine, then this is a must-have card in my opinion, and it's uncommon. Next we got a Stalker Frog. Uh, Not really mandatory in a frog build, but if you are you making if you have a deck that really benefits off of your opponent having a lot of spells, then I guess he's okay. But yeah, because well he's level 2 and you can sort of like spam the field with them if you have them in your hand. But yeah, and I got two of them. And last but not least, I got the big boy Baron of Bufo himself, level 7 Water Soul, Hypno Toad trait, one hit and 600 power. Um, it was actually the first super rare that I pulled out of the packs. So, which is pretty funny in my opinion, because out of all the hype that this guy got when he dropped, I ended up getting him as the first super rare, which was funny. But yeah. So next we have Dark. Now Dark, just like Nature, I didn't really get too much of them, but the cards that I did get are actually really really good. So I got the level 6 Blessing spell, Return of the Dam. Now this guy is actually pretty good, depending on the situation, of course. What you're playing and stuff like that. But he does whenever one of your souls die, you can add that soul to one of the chains of a dark soul you control. So pretty cool, and it's uncommon. I got a Watcher of Belial. Sadly, I didn't get a Belial, but I was hoping to. But I did get Watcher of Belial, so if I do get Belial, then at least I have some Watchers to go with them. It's a common, level 4, and one hit, 200 power. Also, he's probably at the moment the only, besides Belial, the only card that really works with the damage area, which is what Dark was supposed to do. But I don't know why I am slacking on that. But I think set two will be something special for Dark, I guess. Dark and Water, who knows? And he's a common. Next, I got the super rare Choke Berry. It's a level 5 spell fruit. It's a trigger, and you can choose a player. That player skips their next draw phase, so really, really good. Really, really annoying, but really, really good. Next, we have Glare of Hades. This is the Bane of Cairo, and it's a blessing. And level 5. While you control this card, all souls get minus 200 power. Pretty good, if you ask me. Especially in a Nature Dark Belial deck. So next we have Thunder Knuckle. That's a two-hit vanilla. Can't really say much about him, but they do get annoying, like I said. Uh, Next we have Angelic Link. It's a level 3 blessing. Pretty good, pretty good. If you're playing pure like light or just anything that causes a lot of like spell destruction, then he's really good. But when he is destroyed, he goes to a Souls Chain, or it goes to a Souls Chain. I got two of those. Next, we have Cloud9 Berry, level 1. It's a pretty good light spell, and I got one copy of them, but when it's destroyed, you destroy after 2 turns, and when it's destroyed, you draw 2 cards. So, I'm not sure, like, it's not focusing right now, the video. This was the problem that I had last time, but I can just I can put the image of what the card, of the card, what it looks like and stuff, so you guys can see it better. But we do have Little Fisk. It's a level 3, one hit. It's a level 3 soul with the Berserk trait, one hit and 300 power. You can. It's pretty okay. It's pretty okay. Um, I know out of the people who play light, they do run Little Fisk. Not a lot of them, but just a smidget. But yeah. Next we have Star Purification. Second ability is not too great, but the first ability is really really good. It's a level 3 light spell with the Purify trait, and what it does is choose a spell your opponent controls and destroy it. And I got two of them. Next we have hopefully it's focusing. It doesn't seem like it wants to. We have Gato Gato, level 3, one hit vanilla. Can't really say anything. Got two of those. And then we got two Spellblight Worms, which is pretty cool, which is one of the tournament cards. It is a common, and yeah. So, doesn't really want to focus, but next we have Bubble Vortex, which is a level 3 fire water spell. It's a blessing, and it has the Vortex trait. So, what it does is all souls you control gain plus 50 power for each spell your opponent controls. When a soul you control reaches 900 power or more, place a bubble spell token in your opponent's spell zone until the start of your next turn. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Um, it works pretty good with the Frog engine if you could get it going, or the Hypnotoad engine, whatever you want to call it. But this is the I did get this is the multi ele card that I got, or multi element, whatever you want to call. But yeah. So this is not the last card, but next we're gonna go to the neutrals. So I am not sure if it's focusing. There we go. Next we have Spirit Orb. It's a Soul Trigger, one hit, 200 power, and it's level 1. Next is Ricapella, level 3 Bird Soul. It has one hit and 250 power. It has the Adrenaline trait, which, for those of you who don't know, Adrenaline allows the soul to refresh at the end of your turn. Also, he has the second ability that allows him to send the top card of your deck to the graveyard to give a soul you control Adrenaline until the end of turn. And I got two of them. I got two Soul Links. Lets you. It's level 2, and it lets you add a card from your hand that is level 4 or lower to Soul's Chain. So yeah, we got Astral Mechanism, which is a level 2 card with Adrenaline. Pretty okay. So next we have Apicella. It is a level 2 Bird Soul with one hit and 200 power. And in my opinion, he's pretty mandatory. When it's destroyed, you get to search your deck for a Dragon Soul and add it to your hand, and then shuffle your deck afterwards. So if you're running a deck with quite a few dragons, he's guaranteed. Next, we got three Ragnirs, which is actually really really cool. One of them is the alternate Ragnir, which is the line art by that was created, by the artist, of course. Um, when it's a soul trigger, and when the power of a soul becomes 900 or more, destroy that soul. So yeah, he's pretty good. He's really really good, especially against fire. Next, we have Chain Linked Fluff. Chain Linked Fluff is a he's adorable, and when you use him to reduce damage, you get to add him to a soul's chain that you control, of course. So yeah. So that's it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I want to thank you guys for being interested in the game and trying out my game. I also want to say thank you to Sloth and Cairo, or Kiro, whatever you want to call him. They without their help, I really wouldn't be able to get set one done as fast as well, not even fast, dude. It's taken me a while to actually get set one done. Um, I actually thought I was going to get it done a while back, but I just did not want to work out that way, I guess. So they did help me with art. They did help me. They gave me ideas. Also, Kai from Astro Cross helped me with some ideas as well. Just a lot of people helped me in creating this game with giving me ideas. It just sort of they help me get a better understanding of where I want the game to go and what I want to be in the game and how I want it to work. So yeah, I'm going to put all their info down in the description. I'm going to be putting the link to the trial decks into the description if you want to get them from the game crafter. Also, we'll be getting the we'll be putting the link to where you can get the boosters. So yeah, man. Thank you guys for watching and have a nice day.